Hey guys, it's Pat from Pat's Brewery, and we're going to be going through the results of Patoberfest. So, Patoberfest 2024 has been and gone, and it was a good time. Unfortunately, I did not get any footage of the day. We got a bit of a group photo midway through, so that was nice, but effectively people were in and out throughout the day. Drinks were had by all, everyone seemed to have a good time, which is always nice. You do find that whenever you host something, I don't think you get to enjoy it as much as everyone else does, but that's a different story. So yeah, the results, I haven't really counted them up, so I know, but let's do the big reveal for you guys. So just to run through everything once more, we had the 3 Citra Max with the primarily Mosaic, Amarillo and Centennial, 1, 2, 3. Then we had the Citra Pills, which you may remember was actually a recipe that the Hop Edition guys put out. I had all sorts of issues with that, so that's there. I was really not expecting that to come through too well. Then we had traditional dry Irish stout, and then on the hand pull we had the yellow snow, which was a recipe that I got from one of the guys at the Indian Craft Brewers, although my version came out a lot weaker than his. So that's what the beers were. Regarding scoring, how it all worked, same format as we did last year and probably the year before, where effectively we had people, once they drunk all 6 beers and got their stamps, could vote for first, second and third place. First place getting 3 points, second place getting 2 points, third place getting 1 point. Which we know from the past, just because something gets the most first place votes, if something else gets the most second place votes, it can still win out. So maybe in the future we need to have a different consideration of how we count things up, but for now that's the method that we are using. So with regards to colourings, white chips were 3 points and green chips were 2 points, and black chips, which there are none in this one, were 1 point. So as I say, I've already done the count up, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3 chips and a 2 chip, so that is 17 points for the Citra Mac M. For the Amarillo, we have 2 white, 2 green and 1 black, with a total of 11. This one's a little bit light. The Citra Mac Centennial, only 2 black chips, so 2 points there. Just something to note that not everyone did vote, because not everyone got through all of the beers. Through, choice. Some people obviously just drank 1 beer because they really liked it, which maybe not the point, but anyway, let's carry on. So we then have the Citra Pills. Now this one, no first places, but it's got 2 green chips and 1, 2, 3, 4 black chips, giving it a total of 8 points. Next up, number 5, the Dry Irish Stout. Quite a lot of chips in here. We have got 2 whites, 4 grains and 3 blacks. And if your maths any good, you'll know that that is 17 points. We've got a tie for first place. Lastly, we have the yellow snow, the oatmeal pale, or as I was selling it, the white stout. We have 3 first place with the whites, we have 3 second place with the grains, and we have 2 third places with the blacks. Again, I worked that out as 17 points. So it's a 3-way tie for first. I'm both happy and a little bit annoyed. A little bit annoyed because although, and before going into it, I will say that, you know, when I was talking to a few people, they called out that, you know, none of the beers were bad, and actually voting on top 3 was quite difficult because, you know, all of them had their pros. Looking back at it, the Citromac Centennial, yeah, I can kind of get why some people won't like it. Yeah, I called out it was quite piney, very a lot of salivation, you know, going on as soon as you take a drink of it. So I can understand why that's at the bottom. You know, and I kind of go, if you look at it with regards to the third place, you'd think that actually, you know, a clear third place winner is the Citra Pils, but, you know, the Amarillo, yeah, maybe this is why my my scoring system needs to be rejigged. But if everyone only voted for their favourite, then in that case we've got a clear winner in the Citromac Mosaic, you know. And yet when talking to a few people, they were really going on about it. I don't know. Well, you know, is it that part where you go, to get a true first, second and third place, you go, well, based on the first place votes only, it would be first, second, third. Seems fair, but if you then look at second place positioning, this guy wins out, but he also wins on the third. I don't know. So tell you what, you guys tell me, how would you score this? How would you determine first, second and third place? Because I don't know. One of the other reasons why it is slightly annoying that I've got 3 that have all the same points is that I had a plan for next year. My plan for next year, I was planning to take Patoberfest 2022, 2023 and 2024. I was going to take the top 2 from each year and brew them for next year's as a champion of champions style. That was the plan. How am I meant to do it when I got 3 this year? I mean, if I look back at, and I can't recall the winners of the last 2 years off the top of my head, I should probably have it written down somewhere. I can look back on the old videos and find them. But, you know, I guess something I could do is maybe do top 3 from this year, 2 from the year before, and then top 1 from the year. You know, I don't know. But I had a plan and it's all gone out the window. Although, you know, should it be that actually carry on with doing fresh beers every year? Don't know. Decisions to be made. So that is Patoberfest news for 2024. A little bit more just general chit chat coming up next, so feel free to cut off if you're not interested. But just to let you know, probably won't be brewing or drinking too much for the next month. Well, definitely not drinking too much for the next month, as I'm just taking a little bit of time to cut down the alcohol. So no drinking videos, but I do have a plan to release a couple of other things that are non-drinking related but are still brewing related. So yeah, we will still have some content. With regards to brewing for the rest of the year, well, the England Craft Brewers have a competition, I think, coming up in November, so I'll try and brew for that. And we also have the advent calendar, which I've signed up for this year. I've got in my head a little bit of an idea. Last year I'd done a kind of a throw it all in, use up the leftovers pail, like hobby pail. This year I'm thinking a Black Forest Gatto style stout. That's what's kind of going on in my head at the moment. Just trying to think about what I want to do with regards to, you know, people have said using sour cherry juice, or do you just do a cherry puree or what? But yeah, you know, things are going on in my head with regards to that. We will see. Regarding the competitions, I think it's meant to be an American ale competition. I'm not sure, but I have a little bit of look into that. I think the actual entries for it open up this weekend when you're actually seeing this. So I'll have a little bit of look at that. But actually, I do have an interesting development. See, my wife, she doesn't really drink. She's got no sense of smell, never had a sense of smell. So when it comes to beer, she just gets alcohol, doesn't get any real flavour. Well, that's the way she describes it to me. So the things that she does sometimes drink are like fruited ciders. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a fruited cider because I'm not a big fan of cider, to be honest. But in my bruiser box the other day, annoyingly, I can't remember the brewery. That's really annoying, quite embarrassing. I got a strawberry and raspberry sour, and recently, even though I know that she doesn't like beer, I've been going, here, try this, just because it's funny to get her reaction. It's mainly a face, but anyway, she tried this strawberry and raspberry sour. She's like, actually, I could drink that. And I'm quite fond of a sour beer, and I've never brewed one. So at some point, I would also like to brew a sour beer. When? I don't know. Any hints and tips people have with regards to sour beers, let us know. That is about it. I don't think I've got any more information for you, so I won't waste any more of your time. So if we just round up again, Patoberfest 2024 was a great success. We got our joint 3 top places, all with 17 points. And now it's just the frustration of thinking about next year's. Till next time, guys, it's been Pat from Pat's Brewery. Cheers.